Ding ding. Day is done. Let's take a look. It's gonna just sell off in the market close now. We're still just kind of stuck in the middle of the neutral range here on ES. Despite all the price volatility today, we really didn't move that much from market open, and we were kind of already up when that happened, right? So I would say that we're probably going to be stuck in this range again on Friday. It doesn't look like we're breaking down, at least based on Friday's chain, anytime soon. It still doesn't look very bullish, but it doesn't look like we're breaking down. Broad commodities moved up a little bit. Dollar actually had a really good rally today. Fell back off into the end of the day. Finally alongside yields, but still pretty close to 104. There's gonna be some resistance to the upside there, but so far a pretty good recovery on this trend. And that's due largely in part to increased inflation fears and the kind of the Fed reiterating their hawkishness in yesterday's minutes. 1 month correlation has actually turned around quite a lot today, as has 3 month correlation a little bit. So we are starting to see some of that short vol move over to equities. And so as more and more of that short vol moves over to equities, we should see more and more vol flow back in and more vol pressure on the S&P. And this is actually pretty bearish, so pay attention to it. Japanese carry trade kind of turned around with the rising dollar today. A little more pressured. While we didn't see a big rise in VIX term premium, or VIX convexity, we did see some, right? VIX futures are actually up today, 0.76, even though VIX is down 3%, right? Those are getting less and less correlated with one another, but we're also seeing more convexity in futures, and we're looking for that return over time, the yield on that to turn positive. Move, I'm not really going to have a print on that today. Skews back down from its peak, but it didn't move a lot today. I think it moved down like 3. So the cost of tail risk hedging is dropping. Yeah, so this is the correlation broke apart like another 1%. However, VIX futures picked up correlation with VVIX, and of the 500 stocks in the S&P above the 20-day moving average, we have fallen from a high of 89 to now only 84.69% of the stocks of the index are still above their 20-day moving average. This is generally a good sign of a top, so maybe start getting ready to look into some nearer the money puts, and expect at least some pullback. It doesn't have to be a ton, but we should be getting some. Everything's basically oversold, right? Or overbought. Yep, that's about it. GME kind of still looks like shit. XRT came off reg show last night. There was a little bit of covering on XRT and IJH today, but not a lot. Or a little bit of shorting. Sorry. And a lot of shorting on GME. I don't know if the borrow rate went up, but I wasn't watching it. So until those tips collapse, nothing. But that could be a factor of the holiday and also settlement. And remember, the cash settlement in those ETFs is like 3 business days. And I'm not sure there's bank transfers on Friday or not. I have to check. But thank you guys all so much for tuning in. I hope everyone did pretty well today on that big drop earlier. If not, there's always Monday or Friday. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in the US. And for the rest of you, I'll see you Friday. Have a good one.